Hello guys, Pogahn passage this time. This is a fairly easy and short mission. I finished it in 10 minutes and our duties are not that terrible either. First of all, free Kormir. Okay, this one sucks, you know, because it's Kormir, but otherwise the mission is very straightforward, although it is easy to skip one or two of the bonus objectives. If you do the mission for the first time, there are 4 things to do for the bonus. Escort the Sunspear prisoners. This one is actually useful for the primary task as well, because you get 3 extra allies. Then you have to kill a demon, this is easy, then obtain the prison code and take over gate duty for some guards. These are basically talk to an NPC and you can move on things, not too difficult. And regarding the team, I bring you my warrior this time, and no, not another dagger spam build, but a dragon slash build instead. I wanted some diversity this time, sword build for the win. By the way, Mark the Sly is a mandatory hero and I gave her a ranger DPS build. I know it's not meta, but it is what it is. And the rest of my party is the usual mesmer, ritus, beep necro and 1 LA. Anyway, this whole thing is full of interesting Star Wars references. Starting with the first thing we do, break into a heavily guarded place in disguise. Luke and Han did the same thing in the New Hope movie. And I think in the first 3 or 4 minutes we are not going to do much but talk to NPCs and run from one place to another. Starting with guard captain Katuring. If you watch closely his dialogue, you can notice a password. It's 21, 8 and 7. And guess what was Princess Leia's cell number in the movie? 21, 8 and 7. Okay, let's move on. The next thing we should do is get the Sunspear prisoners. Another click and you get 3 extra allies. But if you have eagle's eyes, you may notice another Star Wars reference. Sorry, we are not the guards you are looking for. And guess what Obi-Wan Kenobi said in the first film? These are not the droids you are looking for. This time choose the first option and let's get the prisoners. After this, let's find the demon spawn. It's not far away from this place. And it's a level 29 mesmer, but an easy target. 3 of the 4 bonus tasks are completed. The first one was when it fought to the first guard and received the password. The second one was the prisoners and the third one was the demon. So the next objective is to get the Diadem for Margaret. This is also simple. Talk to the Vault Master Aja and that's it. You don't have to wait or stay there. Simply trigger the dialogue and you can continue the mission. And now the last bonus task, find guard Linko and take over his duty. And the bonus is completed now, but we only get credit for it if the whole mission is finished. Guys, do you remember the password, the numbers we've got from the first NPC? It's 21, 8 and 7. Now talk to the prison keeper guy and give him this code. He will open the gate and we can run straight to Kormir. If you give him the wrong code, there will be some troubles, 3 corners will spawn and also this NPC will turn hostile. But you can defeat them easily. So after some jogging, we find Kormir in her cell and advise to micro your resting spirits still on the top of the stairs. Then go for the Cornan scribes. They have Meteor and Fireball and the rest of the Cornans can wait, kill the allies first. There is another group, destroy them as well and skip the cinematic after. And now wait a bit for Kormir and Shanai and go back to the way you came before. The timer never caused me problems. I think 15 minutes is more than enough to do this escape thing even in hard mode. Usually when I reach the port and the alley boss I still have like 8 or 9 minutes left. Anyway, the Cordons will notice Kormir is missing and they will alert the troops. And the first group is just at the bridge. Destroy the monk first, then all the other ones. After that, go close to the stairs, but only to trigger the group downstairs, and leave that place fast, and then micro displacement, shelter and union, because the big group is coming. I haven't mentioned yet, but both the Kormir, Zealous and Oppressors have heavy enchantment removal skills, and if your build is enchantment heavy, you may have problems with the mission. Also, this is the reason I have to reuse Strength of Honor on Sandra after each group. Okay, the big group is done, now we can go downstairs and deal with the smaller group. And in case you don't pay attention to the trap, you will walk into two groups, and in hard mode you may wipe here, so rather play it carefully and be patient. The next part is not that difficult, smaller groups, many Kormir soldiers, a Paragon boss, but none of them are a big deal. You can even aggro all Kormir guards in this part and spike them down. Okay, the mission is almost finished, only the alley group left and some additional Kormir guards. I have to admit, when I do this mission I always YOLO in this part and aggro both the guards and the alley group. This time they were close to each other anyway, so both of them joined the fight. But if you don't trust your heroes, rather pull with a bow and only deal with one group at a time. So make sure your ST ritu is ready and micro her spirits in advance. Also, if you have save yourselves, use it as often as you can. The alley boss can be dangerous. When the warriors are dead, go for the monk and kill them all. And that's it, folks. Now simply go to the harbor and the mission is completed. 4 of the 4 bonus tasks are done, easy peasy. Hope this guide will help some of you. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.